So I'm absolutely destroyed in sweat because I just finished jiu-jitsu session. I'm actually in Spain at the moment. My hair is crazy, curls everywhere, but I don't care. It was a very sweaty session. Training, just finished the jiu-jitsu session, and I'm probably going to slur my words as well while I make this video, because I ended up doing, I can't even remember exactly, but it was about 7 or 8 3-minute rounds, and it's like 9 p.m. but it's still like 27, 28 degrees, and there was like, I think at least 25 people at the class, and we were in a room, so it got pretty sweaty pretty quick, like a bit of a sauna in there. But anyway, so I just finished the jiu-jitsu session, and one of the reasons why I love jiu-jitsu is because everyone there was super friendly. Like at the start of the class, everyone lined up and everyone was saying hello to each other, and I didn't know anybody, but literally everybody said hello. I met the guy who runs it. Shout out to Valentin. He's a really good black belt. Thankfully I got to roll with him a few times, and he gave me some really good feedback on what I need to improve. And that's one of the other things that I love about jiu-jitsu. It's like there's so many things you can carry over in terms of mindset, and like I'm always trying to adopt like a growth mindset or win or learn mindset. There's no win or lose or win or fail. So in the 7 or 8 rounds that I did there, I did like 2 or 3 rounds with Valentin, the black belt. I did 2 or 3 rounds with a few purple belts, and then I did a couple of rounds with some white belts as well. And I'm basically like high white belt level. I haven't officially got my blue belt level. My coach hasn't given it to me yet. And it was just really good, got some good feedback off the guys, got, one submission, and got some good practice in with the other guys. Obviously got submitted a few times as well. But the thing is, like, there was a part of me before and in the last few days, like saying, don't go, like a little bit of nervous energy of like, what if I get submitted loads of times? What if I don't do well? And that's completely normal. And when I have that voice in my head, I'm just like, that's okay. I hear what you're saying, but I'm going to go and do it anyway, because I have that win or learn mindset of like, even if I go and get tapped out, there's no big deal, because I'm not training with my ego. I'm there to learn and to improve. And it's only by getting tapped out by other people and making mistakes that I know where to work on. So if anything, when you make some mistakes, or you get tapped out, or you make mistakes in any part of your life, and I've made way more mistakes than I can count, I just use that as it's like a map of where I can improve. So for example, I got submitted a few times today. Obviously Valentin, the black belt, submitted me, like 2 or 3 times. And he was like, you need to work on 2 or 3 specific things. And so I can basically put them on a map, and now I can go and work on those. And that's how I'm going to level up. And so that's the sort of mindset that has just, served me really well. My shoulder's literally cramping up from holding the phone, so I'm probably gonna have to switch a few times. But so I'm literally, applying that kind of mindset to everything I do. It's the same with being self-employed. I've been self-employed for 8 years, and I've made so many mistakes, and they hurt so bad. Financial mistakes with clients, mistakes with systems, like more mistakes than I can even count. And for a perfect example, I've made financial mistakes in the last couple of years where I should have been saving a higher percentage and putting that away into a pot for business expenses, personal expenses, tax expenses, and I've been saving, but not a high enough percentage, and that is killing me. But I'm not looking at that as a failure. I'm looking at that as like, okay, like I made a mistake, it's okay. What can I learn from that mistake? And what I can learn from that is now I should be saving. I'm basically aiming to put away 20 to 30% of, let's say if I make €1,000, I should be putting away at least 30% of that into business expenses or my business savings, so I can use that for taxes and stuff like that, So that's like an example from a self-employed example. But you can literally apply it to anything, college, whatever sport you do, literally anything. So hope that was helpful. I always feel like, you know, I have a lot of thoughts. I'm in a shared mood after training. I'm always feeling more positive. So yeah, would love to hear what are some mistakes that you've learned from. And yeah, I'm going to enjoy the rest of my trip here in Spain, and hope you enjoy the rest of your day.